Alright guys, so today talking about our little vacuum cleaner here. So we've had this guy, actually we got this one from a secondhand store, so we haven't had it that long, but we used to have one like this not too many years ago, and then switched out for a Dyson. That thing was a piece of junk, and went back to this one, found it in the secondhand store, and just, you know, we knew it worked, so why not? It was a good price. However, that being said, it has the same problem our old one did, where it has the automatic retracting cord rewind, and it jams up, so you got to kind of play with it while you're balancing on one foot to push the button on this side to get it to retract, and then it finally sucks in and whips around, beats your legs up. The other issue is we have vaulted ceilings. Once that focuses, it's a trailer mobile home, so you know they're not super tall, but they still, it's hard to reach. This only has just the one extension pole and then the flexible tubing that you hook it to, so getting up in there to get the cobwebs, I don't know if that shows up, is pretty hard for me to do. I've had back surgery, and you know, lifting things is not fun. So great vacuum cleaner. If you see it in the store and you're looking for a full, you know, regular upright vacuum, this is probably the way to go. However, we got this guy last night. Lowe's has it on sale right now for 150 bucks. It was $149.99 or whatever. And you know, Team Red. I don't know if you call it Team Red because I think that's technically, you know, Makita, or not Makita, Milwaukee. But so we got this guy, and it's the Craftsman stick vac. I'm hoping this will be lighter. Well, it is lighter. It's, I think it said 7 pounds for the box, everything in here. So there's the specs on it. And the fun thing is you can, like, the bar detaches or the neck detaches, you know, either at the top or the bottom, and you can use it as just like a little portable vacuum cleaner. So maybe we won't need that guy anymore. Anyways, of course the batteries don't come charged, so I got this guy. It comes with a 2-amp-hour battery, and it says you're supposed to be able to get an hour's worth of vacuuming done with that. And I do apologize. Whoa, there it goes. I don't know where my tripod went, so this is going to be kind of a one-handed video situation happening here. I'm gonna go get something to cut this open, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I found my tripod. I got thrown up in the top of the closet. Alright, so let's see. Box number 1, I'm gonna assume that's probably the battery and the charger. And look at that. Battery. Nice little 2-amp-hour. And the charger. And is this the fast charger or the regular charger? It's the 102, which I believe is the fast charger. So I'm gonna go get this plugged in. Alright, so one thing I didn't think about with getting, you know, a vacuum cleaner with removable battery is the fact you have to have the charger. So that'll be interesting. Alright, so here's the neck. I have to say that red, I like that. That's really nice looking. And looks like we got the attachment holder that goes on the neck. Goes like that, just kind of snaps right on there. And that actually holds really well. Yeah. Alright. Then we got an empty box. And the actual unit. So it's got, looks like 2 speeds. Feels like 3. There's a stop in the middle, but I only see 1 and 2 on the, you got 1 up here. And then when you flip it, it says 2 and max. So I'm assuming that's got to be the max. It has a, forget what they call that rail system, but the ability to hang it. That won't be happening because it's going to be in the house. Alright, so this comes off. Pulled to detach, so I guess it just comes off like that. Alright, so this is the dustbin. This is one of the things that I've got a little fear about. But when you compare this to the container on this, it's not looking so good. But this is supposed to be easier to dump and less of a mess. So hopefully I can just dump it in the house and not have to go out to the outside garbage. Because this thing, you get dust everywhere when you empty it. Alright, so that's that part. And to put it back on, it says you're supposed to line it up. I'm assuming like that. And then just push it back in. Like that. Alright. And then this snaps together like that. We got the user's manual. Look, it even tells you how to empty it and clean the filter. So apparently it does have 3 speeds. It's got 1, 2, and max. It's kind of weird. On-off button is, of course, that one, and you can turn the beater bar on and off. Oh, and of course, they want you to have to buy a new filter every 6 to 9 months because that's how they keep making money. Aha, the attachments. This is one of those things that I think I'll probably print a 3D adapter, or print with my 3D printer an adapter to use this one. This is off of a Rainbow. This is horsehair, nice and soft so you don't scratch things. I use this on the TV to get the dust off of it. We live in Arizona. The dust is everywhere. The struggle is real. Alright, so you got the bristled attachment, I guess white attachment, and the crevice tool. So you got those two, and you can just put those Get that in shot. Put those here, I'm assuming like that. Oh. And then like this. Nope. Like that. That feels like it's gonna fall off. Let's switch those. Alright, come on. That one definitely fits a whole lot tighter than the crevice tool. No? I don't know. It still feels loose. This is definitely way tighter. Alright. And I don't know if this is what they call it or not, but where's my screwdriver go? My mom used to sell rainbows, and they always called the floor attachment that has the sweeper bar and everything the power head. So that's what I'm calling it. Here's the power head. It feels pretty, like there's not much movement there. I've heard people say that it sucks itself down to the carpet really good if you have it on max. That's kind of an interesting beater bar setup. Most companies have gone away from the brushes and go with those silicone sweepers in here. So we'll see how that works. I mean, I'm assuming I got my wife and daughter, and they both have long hair, so it gets wrapped up around this guy all the time, the old vacuum. Oh, hey, look, it is in shot. But anyways, let's get put it on. So there's that. And it stands all by itself. Let's see here. There it is. Look at that. All right. So there's that. Let's go ahead and throw a battery on it. And it stays. That would be the 6 amp hour battery that I have for my power tools out in the garage. That one actually came with the portable shop vac, wet dry shop vac. I got it off of OfferUp for 50 bucks. That battery's worth more than that. That was a good deal. Of course, the shop vac was missing its hose, so you know, you win some, you lose some. Alright, so let's see how loud it is. Oh, that's weird feeling. I don't know if I'm going to use that big battery on here. That's pretty heavy. Alright, so with just that little bit of vacuuming there, We got that much gunk in there already. We have 2 dogs. Should mention that. You can see them in there. I mean, oh wait, there's one. Hot trouble. What you doing? And the other one's probably hiding in on my bed because the big scary vacuum cleaner's out. So we deal with hair a lot, you know, fur, and I vacuum, you know, once or twice a week because we have dogs, and it'll fill up the vacuum cleaner. We also have little baby bunnies right now if anybody's interested. $20 if you live in the Phoenix area. Oh, hey, speaking of the other dog, there she is. But we've got, you know, the bedding. They like to kick it out of there. And then, like I said, once a week I go through and vacuum and sweep. I have a Roomba, so I have that go probably 2 or 3 times a week. And we still have all this fur from, I think it's mainly that little cute bugger over there. So let's see how it does. And the bedding, picking that up. Hi, Pete. That's really nice. Alright, so that's a weird noise. So this is without the beater bar going, because, you know, harder surface, you don't really want that on. It'll, look at that, it sucks it right up. If you have the beater bar going, you'll end up throwing stuff across the floor. Alright, so here is the, let's get some. The dustbin. You can see there's stuff stuck in there, and it looks like you just press this to open it, and let's see how it does on empty. Yeah, that comes out pretty nice and easy. I'm gonna have to look up and see how you get the center part out to clean it, because I can see that being an issue. Anyways, it looks like the little screen filter in there is stainless steel. Stops all the large particles. And then you've got this for all the smaller particulates. And I've heard this is not a HEPA filter, which honestly, how many years did we make it with vacuums in our houses without HEPA filters? So I don't think that's that big of a deal. If I was vacuuming up a bunch of drywall and I was worried about that getting back in the air, then I might worry about it. So it looks like you get some that sticks along this area here. Alright, so first impressions, I think it works pretty darn good. I like how it stands on its own because it's going to be sitting in our closet. It's the only space we've got. It did really well on picking up the cedar chips down here, and it goes underneath the hope chest, so we can get all the stuff around that really easy. The only thing I did notice is in the kitchen, or dining room, whatever you want to call the combined space, when you get done vacuuming and you shut it off, there was some large particles that didn't make it past the beater bar. So I had to pop the bottom part off and suck it up with that, which was fairly easy to do. Or detach the power head and put one of the other pieces on there. Yeah, look at that. This is why you don't use bristles anymore. You got the hair all wrapped around there already. I mean, that one's the same way, because, you know, that's what they did. So I'm going to try using this attachment. And it just snaps right in there. And we'll put you guys back up over here. We'll see how this goes. Alright, so I don't know if I'm going to be using that at all with the 6 amp hour battery. That's kind of heavy. Let's see what the smaller one feels like. Hi, Pete. Alright, so this isn't fully charged yet. But I don't know if you could hear the difference in how that sounds. It's on the same setting as it was before. That's definitely a lot more easy to move around. So I mean, I think we're keeping it. It works really well. I like the fact that it's the same batteries as the power tools in the garage. So if your battery goes dead, you don't have to tear the vacuum cleaner apart to replace it. You just buy a new battery pack or rebuild the battery pack.